Welcome to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Welcome to my fragrance show. I am Marshall's Blends Fragrance, and today I wanted to start off by saying thank you, Stella Begla-Ryan, brand ambassador for Kilian, right by Kilian in Bergdorf Goodman. That there, can you see that? Thank you so much. You are an absolutely awesome person. She sent me 4 decants, right? 4D. The first one I'm going to try is called Good Girl Gone Bad. Good girl gone bad. When a good girl is good, oh, that is just so wonderful. When a good girl goes bad, oh, that is just so frightful. So we'll see. Let's talk about what type of a fragrance Good Girl Gone Bad is, what makes it that, and what notes it has, what my thoughts are. So, see you in a few. As per Fragrantica, Good Girl Gone Bad by Kilian is a floral, fruity fragrance. It was launched in 2012, and the top notes are osmanthus, jasmine, May rose. The middle notes are Indian tuberose and narcissus. The base notes are amber and cedar. Floral fruity is for definitely easy reasons to understand. It's non-stop florals, osmanthus. And I was like, what is osmanthus? I wanted to know what that was. So I looked up Fragrantica's definition of osmanthus, and what they said is that it is an apricot smelling flower, soft, sensuous, with a milky, or as Redolescence says, lactonic, woody, and leather nuance. So that's interesting. I didn't know that you could use osmanthus to kind of give a leathery feel. So that's what the osmanthus flower does. I found that interesting. I wanted to share that. So those are the notes that belong to this. It is a floral, fruity fragrance, and we know that the fruitiness can come from the osmanthus. Reading up, because Veronica says, she reads the comments, and I was like, that's interesting. I might as well start reading the comments in Fragrantica. I found it fascinating. Some people were saying that it only lasted an hour on their skin. That person that commented that still gave it a 10 out of 10 for its smell. It just had a 5 out of 10 for its longevity. So what I'm hearing from people is that this is a really good smelling fragrance, and then from a lower number of people, they're saying that they get salon vibes. Perfect person to be getting a salon vibe, because I love the salon. Let's see how it smells as per Marshall's Blends Fragrances nose. As you know, I always say, every nose is like a fingerprint. Not a one is the same. Here we go. Oh, nice atomizer. It smells good, but I do understand what she means by it. The opening. This is what happens. Wow, this is good. It does smell like a white floral. Someone had mentioned white floral. I get what they're saying. There was one person mentioning that they don't get the smokiness. Why can't they pick up the smokiness? Because the smokiness is very light. Your nose has to know what a smokiness is. You have to have been exposed to a smokiness to be able to say, oh, I smell a smokiness. Each nose picks up what it knows. What I mean by that is the person that described the salon smell was very specific down to haircut, you know? And so I get it. I work with hair color, you know? I know what that smells like. And I totally can say, yes, she's correct. If your I always say dendrites, you know? But if your olfactory nerves are used to picking up that, that's what you're going to recognize. That's what I mean by every nose is like a fingerprint, none are the same. What are you used to smelling in your house? What are you used to smelling where you work? What are you used to smelling in your environment? That is what you get used to picking up immediately. There may be other notes and other nuances, but your nose won't recognize them immediately. What they'll recognize is what they know. So when you smell this and it smells like hair color, yeah, you're right. It does smell like hair color because hair color also does have fragrances in it. You know, hairspray has fragrance in it. So you are picking up those notes that are in those chemicals. Someone had mentioned that it was a night fragrance. I do believe it could be a good night fragrance. On my skin, I can tell this will last for hours. But then again, let me tell you, I think I've told you guys before, I started using Hispana soap. It's a soap that in Central America we use for washing the clothes and washing your body. And I honestly like it because it does give my body an ability to retain fragrance longer and have it project better. I really like this. Good Girl Gone Bad smells good. My nose, I pick it up to be more floral than anything. And it is a white floral, but can I tell you something? It's a white floral that is not, for lack of a better word, dainty. It's not dainty. It's not, you know, a guy can wear it, in other words. I like it. I like it, and it's different. It's different. I haven't smelled it. I have not smelled anything like this. And I feel like the fruitiness comes in later because I'm kind of picking up some fruitiness, you know? Jeez. It's a 40 out of 10. It's a clear 40 out of 10. I would feel comfortable giving it as a gift without an explanation. And even if the person doesn't like white florals, this is a fragrance that they would immediately know, oh, I know when I can wear this. You know, they would probably say something like, this is not my favorite type of fragrance, but I know where and when I can wear it. You know? So it's good. And can I tell you something? You guys know I book bag strap, but this, just with the spray on this arm, it is really sillaging and projecting well, you know? So, a little side note, let me tell you something. So my mom, for me, is kind of like the person that says when something is like super duper good. And I walked by her and she smelled the Good Girl Gone Bad and she goes, wow, que rico huele el perfume. That means this is actually a 50 out of 10. I'll tell you that much. So, Stella, get ready when I go, because you already know you got 1 out of 4. I like it. I like it a lot. So, that's what it gets. That's what it gets. And so again, this is day number 1 of 4 days with Stella. I could go on. Stella Beglarayan. Beglarayan. I love that last name now. Stella Beglarayan and by Kilian. Goodbye, my lovely fragrance blenders. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao, ci vediamo domani, parliamo pronto.